Game Jam itself, basically, it's borrowing the idea from sort of music. So it's a jam session, but for games development. You usually turn up, you've got a fixed amount of time, you don't know what the game's going to be, you don't know who you're going to be working with, you form a team there, ideally, and they announce, okay, you're making a game about puppies or the western side of the Siberia or whatever it is, and then come back in 24 or 48 hours, here's the game that you've kind of made.
So the Game Jam was really fun and challenging. We came in for the initial presentation by Simon and watched the introduction video from the Global Game Jam, which introduces the theme at the end. As soon as that video is over and the theme's announced, you can almost hear all the cogs working in everybody's heads.
And then on Sunday, around about the same time, everyone gets together at whatever the location is and shows off the wonderful games that have been kind of, some of them are deliciously broken in various kind of ways, as anything that's been kind of manhandled together over 48 hours is going to be. But the laughter and the kind of the enjoyment, and obviously the big cheer that goes up when someone's game crashes in the middle of demonstrating it, are always quite kind of fun. And I think that's the kind of the thing. It's the fun, it's the spirit of it, it's the let's see what we can knock out, let's try something a bit extreme or different, or was it over that kind of period.
Fortunately, we didn't win, but we were all very happy with what we achieved, and I think the team that was here, I think, definitely brought everyone a bit closer together as well. And as I say, it was fun and challenging. That's the main thing of game jams in the first place.
I always see it as a big important thing for our students to get involved in these things, and game jams in general are a big kind of part of kind of game developer kind of culture. In fact, quite a few kind of studios actually use it as part of their development practice. So every now and again, they'll just stop what they're working on. Next week, we're having a jam. We'll see what we come up with. And if there's something that really everybody kind of gels with and they like, then they might actually go off and kind of make that game.
I have done 2 other game jams in the past. But yeah, it's something I will be doing over this coming summer as well. Hopefully with some of the people I've done the Global Game Jam with, because as I said, we were a really good team together. Game jams are a good way of testing your skills in essence and seeing how fast you can get from theme to idea and then into development, and coming up with a minimal viable product as best you can, basically.
And also then it's the soft skills of working as a team rapidly in that kind of development, and also realizing that those kind of the managerial bits, the scrum management and all those kind of things that you think, oh, we'll only do that as part of a quote proper thing, it all still helps. Even on the shorter timescales, it all helps the kind of the speed up and makes it easier to kind of do the development.
Game jams are even something you can put on your CV for entering the games industry. It shows that you have a passion, that you'll do something in your own time, which is a challenge. The Global Game Jam is like the biggest game jam every year.
I would definitely tell students to get involved in any of these kind of game jams. There's quite a few different ones that are happening all over the place.
The Global Game Jam here is just really good. It's they open up the building for us. It's very safe here. It's all secure. There's PCs to use if you want to, if you haven't got your own equipment.
Yeah, it's the kind of camaraderie, because like I say, everyone's been there. Everyone's had that thing that they really desperately can't, and it just didn't quite work. But we'll show as close we kind of got.
You could learn a lot, meet new people. It's a good opportunity, really good opportunity.